Hello everybody, this is ZigZag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and Phantom Doctrine is before us tonight, and I can't wait because we're in a new chapter today. I've been saying that, are we going to get to a new chapter? Are we going to get to a new chapter today for like the last 2 or 3 live streams, and we've actually made it to chapter 6, and I think sometime way back then, somewhere I read that there's like 7 chapters, so a couple chapters to go, 5 down, 2 more to go, if what I read was accurate. So we're in the last pieces, last parts of this game. So hopefully things continue well for us, and well, I don't know. Hopefully, Undertow doesn't surprise us anymore. You know, I was thinking it was me who did it, but technically the whole scenario last time was like, uh-oh, we got exposed. So maybe I didn't walk into somebody's view, right? I don't know. I never did go back to just watch it closely to make sure if that's indeed what happened last time. So I'm sure someone will have done that or figured it out. Let me know what's going on. I need y'all to let me know what's going on sometimes. What can I say? Not much sometimes. Not much. So, Nightmare, you're right. Time to just play the part of carrying on for now. That is what we're supposed to do. Don't let Undertow know we're on to him or her, and just continue with what we're doing, continue with our operations, and hopefully our background researches that are going on will discover something for us. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe we do need to... I don't know what my backup plans will be, other than keeping some agents in reserve, keeping some cash in reserve for emergencies, that kind of thing. We shall see. Yeah, we'll see what happens now. What I do know that'll happen, at least, is we have a beholder cell in our targets. So that much I can say I know will happen in the near future. Let's just hope there's no surprises with that cell. But we need to get rid of our danger. That's the immediate work we have in front of us. This game's weird. I know you all have this little nice melodic jazz music going on in the background as you sit in the theater waiting for the movie to start. Like this is a big movie. For me, I have game sound in my ears, and in our hideout right now, there's someone's doing the laundry. At first, I was like about ready to get up and open the door and say, what the heck? Who's doing laundry out here right now? And see what was going on out where I live. But no. It was the game. The laundry is going there. Pretty silly. Okay, we're almost ready to go. It'll be just a little bit before I get notified, top of the hour. As a matter of fact, top of the hour. As soon as I said that, I looked over at the time, and then I saw Nightmare's thing pop up. Top of the hour. So So here we go. Let's get this show on the road. All right. So here we are. We kind of left off without doing a lot of things at the end of last live stream because, well, it was a good breaking off point. We got some new perks on a few or I guess 2 people. We'll see if there's any more out there. We definitely have some analytics we'll have to go over, and we'll just kind of sweep through everything. As a matter of fact, I remember there were a lot of workshop items that were new, so we're going to take a look at some of the new workshop items that popped up also. If we have to, I'm sure we can come up with a weapon or 2, no, or 3 to sell to pay for anything we want to do. So I'm going to consider us in the, I guess, end game mode, or close to end game mode. So if I gotta sell stuff, I'm gonna sell stuff. Hey, Gleaser, how you doing? Hey, well, I appreciate you. I love lurkers that let me know they're there. Even if you don't have to be an active chatter all the time. I know people got lives and things they gotta get done. So I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi, though. Thank you, Gleaser. And let's just take a look at our perks then. Let's see what our new perk here is. We got protection from stun effects, mild paranoia. There you go. You'll hear my voice in the background, and that's close enough. That didn't that didn't sound right. Yeah. Stay away, that's close enough. It almost sounded like that. That's not how, after I said it, it didn't sound so nice after I said it. Anyway, corrosive substances, gas clouds. We haven't experienced a gas cloud in a while, so all these are kind of defensive. So I think we're going to be more likely to get stunned or gassed or something else. Some corrosive substances tossed our way. I don't know. I think I'll try a little free diver. It's like eeny meeny miny mo. I like the icon. Let's go with it. And then we got Grimoire. She's in the hospital, but she's got 2 perks that she picked up. Let's go check these out. Let's hope one of them isn't the double agent perk. that we find out she's a double agent or something. Faster movement, I'm gonna take that all the time, especially someone with 4 ticks of movement. So instead of 4 times 4, it's now gonna be 4 times 5. Well, hallelujah, let's do it. There you go. We just up her movement big time. Yeah, you're right, Nightmare. It is a talent, not a perk. It shows up as a talent. Always keeping me honest. I can't have any fun anymore. Dad's in the room. No, I'm just joking. I'm in a good mood because you know what happened is I actually I woke up from a nap about a half hour before now. I was just dragging today, so it ended up being, if I had to estimate, just a little power nap, nice little half-hour power nap is what it ended up being. Yeah, go to the room. Time out for you. Well, Grimoire, should we, since you're in the hospital, so we pick up quick recovery, so you improve your HP recovery while you're in the infirmary, because none of these, cold-blooded maybe, decreases the cooldown. You know, I'm gonna go for in mission. As much as, you know, let's just hope we don't get you injured anymore. I'm going for cold-blooded for when you're on missions and decrease the cooldown on the focus ability so we can use, because we used focus recently. You know, when somebody gets shot a couple times, it's not a bad idea to go and use focus to increase and to shorten the cooldown. That's mighty powerful way of helping to keep somebody healthy. So why don't we go with cold-blooded? Yeah, I was thinking paramedic, but I decided I think I like the in in-mission perks over the paramedic. She hasn't been injured all that much, right? So I think I'm going to get more use out of focus than I will on the infirmary one. We haven't filled the infirmary that. At least I don't feel like we have. Oh, yeah, that could have also. Yeah. The paramedic. I get your point there. That could have really helped movement a lot when carrying somebody out. But anyway, let me just scroll down, make sure there were no other surprise perks, and no, there is nobody else with new perks. So we're in good shape there. Now, I do not need to put anybody in the comms. I have the normal crew in the infirmary. Workshop wise, do I have anything? I don't have anything going on in the workshop, do I? So I think it's time to take a peek in the workshop. And I'm going to start from the bottom up, because that's where all the new perks show up all the time. So improved field comms. Increase the starting amount of support command points during tactical missions. Ooh, that's a huge one. Being able... Yeah. Do you realize what that means? Is that's... Well, depending on how many points it increases. There's the question. It doesn't tell you. It's that at the end of the episode we found beholder cell over in, was it New York? Somewhere in North America. We found a new beholder cell at the very end of the episode last time, the live stream last time. So we're gonna get out there. In fact, we're flying. We got a team flying over there to start the recon already. So that was at the very end of the last live stream. And yeah, it's just the beholder cell. Your comment made me decide, well, let's just double check, make sure there's nothing else I missed. We can increase the danger threshold, which would be helpful also. That's mighty expensive though. But it would definitely help us out, and I could self-prep to be able to keep us in good shape on that one. Increase support command points regeneration during tactical missions. So not only can I increase the starting point, I can increase how quickly we gain them in mission. Because I think it's like one. It's hard to tell for sure. Well, like one something every now and then it looks like we gain 2 command points in a turn, but usually it's 1. So these 2 are huge for in mission, especially these story missions that force us to go loud and force us having to react. I'm kind of yeah, it's not so cheap, but I imagine I can dig through some weapons and find a weapon or 2 that we could sell. I'm going to start with, well, I'm leaning towards improved field comm, but let's just make sure I look at everything. Hideout candidates more frequent. Unlocks 2 more support slots. Oh, another huge one. Getting some more support options. That was huge, getting that to expand even. More frequent informers, that's pricey. So there's some pricey ones, but 1 more counterfeiting a job slot at the forger, so we can make more money to buy some of these more things. So yeah, there's some nice ones that just showed up here. Reduce heat gained from combat. Maximum danger increased, effectively reducing the risk of raids and related losses. So, you know, anything to keep us from having to move as much, because that is a drain on money too. So there's all sorts of stuff here. Another body engineering, but we've kind of been, I haven't felt pressured on not having enough body engineering. We've been regularly doing that. Reduces the time to reveal documents. Increased travel speed. Now that is huge also, getting around the map. We could increase our agent limit yet again. And increase passive income also. Not only just increase the forging amount, increase the passive amount. So that would increase hideout location amount instead of just the forging amount. I guess that's how that would work. So, wow, there's some amazingly good choices right now. And 2 more infirmary. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the new ones. Well, what I'm going to do first is increase our starting command points. I'm just biting a bullet on that one, and we're going to do that upgrade first. Still leaves us at a comfortable position. As far as hideouts are concerned, we only quote-unquote need $1,000 right now. So we can afford a few things like that. In the workshop, is there anything interesting we have to build? We do not have a neurotoxin, which is a support thing. I think if I'm going to look at expanding our support options, it would seem to me... Yeah, that's other stuff. But I could afford to invest in a new support thingy. That might not be a bad thing. Heck, I could buy another sniper. We could have, you know, I only have right now, I have one of each just to be able to try them all out. But just having another perimeter sniper could be huge. So I don't have to just go with one sniper and one of this, one of that, one of those. I could just have the mission surrounded by snipers if I want. Why haven't I thought of that before? But I'm still in the mode of let's try stuff we've never tried before. So I'm gonna try the neurotoxins, and I'm a crafter, and I'm a speedy crafter, and we'll have that done in 11 hours. So why not? We did the story mission. I don't have to go out right away. Okay, let's get to analytics. This will get our minds limbered. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because that means, especially when you're trying to move away from them and they can just run, because that's the thing about this game. No, the movement does not inhibit your shot. You can run your max movement and still be able to shoot. Maybe not the big, heavy machine gun types, because you need a couple actions for those. But any other, you know, LMG or SM, you know, the SMGs or the pistols, you can move your full movement, still shoot pretty far across the map. And so, yeah, reducing somebody's movement can come in handy too. So hopefully that'll work out for us. So let's get into investigation. We're gonna be able to finish up this propaganda file, and let's see what kind of a payoff that gives us. We got to match up with Foxtrot Dancer, and we got our last file. We got all the files but this one. So here we go. I bet you Foxtrot Dancer is in here somewhere. There it is, as a matter of fact, there's one of the 4 we need, so this will help us solve. Redacted and I departed on the Coast Guard cutter to investigate intelligence about increased smuggler activity in the area. See the report on such and such a date from Enormos. Is he Enormos in stature? Is that why he has that nickname? I don't know. Redacted had their own people on another boat. Let's see. The cargo manifest was a sloppy forgery, although I was surprised to find aviators on the list. If you remember, they were recently involved in the scandal with Redacted and Nightcrawler. So here we go. Let's go solve this baby. And we got Foxtrot Dancer here. The big thing is, where will it link up? Enormos. I see Enormos over here. Is Enormos Fidel Castro? Is that him? Ah. And poor Butler hasn't been linked up though. So there's still, is there a Nightcrawler out there? Aviators is the other link. So we got to link up aviators down here. So let's do that. No. Is there an inside man? Do I hear an, oh, Nightcrawler too. So it looks like it goes and links that up with Chernenko maybe. There we go. Wasn't letting me pull my string. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's all sorts of links. Chernenko, Fidel Castro are linked up with the code names now. We have a new... we have some new chemical compounds, my friends. I wonder, was I missing any of these in our preferred regimen that we had? Or do I need to look for... I was hoping for mannitol and anadrol, and I got neither. So I'm gonna have to see if I can locate a new drug regimen that maybe includes some of our new drugs here. Stenazole. It blocks albumin, which I haven't used yet. Interesting. Well, I'm not gonna go into those. Let's stay out of there, but we got some new drugs basically there. Oh yeah, okay, albumin it does block, so they block each other. Maybe no, that one blocks TST. So none of these were what I needed for the regimen I came up with, and it's been working fairly well for us. Just ask Codex if you want to see how it's working. So we'll stay out of there and we'll go right back to analytics. Go to the next board. This one we may not solve. Okay, we may not solve either of the others, but let's make some progress. Keystone and Fiddler. And off the quick, oh, Keystone. It's one of the main ones we're looking for. So that's good. I don't see a Fiddler out there though. And we got to decipher that one. And we got the IRA as a potential link out there. So let's see if we can find Plague Doctors Frey or Alpha Dog. And Alpha Dog somewhere is out there, eh? My mind is... oh, it's right next to us. I'm getting hopeful that it's way down here somewhere. Sometimes how fast you find stuff is where you decide to start scanning. And Nightmare, you just seem to choose to scan in the right directions compared to me. Alrighty, no. He must be safe and sound and brainless. Oh, I thought I thought that was his code name. He must be brainless. In his Belvedere residence. A clean lobotomy requires utmost skill, lest we end up with the horrific result from Oaktown. Okay, so if someone's going to do a lobotomy, you want them to know what they're doing. If you hear Oaktown, don't get a lobotomy. Belvedere and Oaktown. I see Belvedere over here. All right. Yep. I think we saw that around the same time, Nightmare, because the delay allowed me to find it right about the same time your comment popped up. So that usually tells me we found it at the same time. All right, so we'll move on. And what have we got here? One to decipher. One to find matches to, and guess what? We got the all-important Buccaneers connection over there. Whiskey Rock is also matched up over here. Do we have a Mighty 12 out there? Not that I can see. And I don't see, still don't see 19 or Duke of Orange out there. Okay. So let's decipher these two. The one with the little picture attached. Shall we try this one first? Safe house in Albion Fields was raided by an unknown party, and all friendlies, including Sterling, are considered MIA. So far, it seems televangelists could be involved. Oh, you remember Albion Fields already. That's how you speed up. You actually have a memory along with your eyesight scan. Unlike me. Hey, eyes shut tight. How you doing? We're just been cleaning up loose ends from the end of last live stream, and we're on our last bit of file here to decipher. We also picked up interesting comm traffic between Foxbats and Redacted. So Albion, I see the Albion Fields over there. And Mike's here too. How about that? Lurker Mike has decided to make a comment. Cool, cool. Mike's probably busy following up and working late from home, getting ready to make a late night call to clients in a different time zone or something like that. Let's see. Televangelists. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, it's nice that we're getting all these links to Buccaneers, but we aren't getting the ultimate link. Now we got a link. It seems like Beholders is where it needs to link up. So we're gonna need Top Chairman and Snake Eyes to link up to something that then links to something in this mess of stuff down here. So it looks like I got to decipher the last one. Yeah, okay, that is attached. And we'll just do this. Let's go in here and figure out what we got. A bunch of Redacted visited them last month. They were both talking that nonsense, like it was code. Of course, not so funny when they described what they did to poor Top Chairman in Redacted. But now at least we know 8T Triad Group. So there's another potential link for us. 8T, like 80, 8T Triad Group. And where's the picture? There's Triad Group picture over here. Funny how those pop up in weird little places. And we'll just keep this one over here. Is Top Chairman out there anywhere? Ah, it's over here with Beholder. So why don't we pop Beholder over to this side now? So these are the two that we potentially will be linking things up with. We just have to find a path over here to Buccaneers to link it up. Alright, so it looks like we're done on this one too. And good. I think we have done all the immediate stuff that we need to do. MK Ultra, we got a new locator beacon going on Hussar, so hopefully he can actually go to a Beholder cell this time instead of just a random mission. And we should have a couple control phrases out there. Let's go see. Do we know where anybody is? No, we have no known enemy agents out there right now, so we're going in pretty damn blind to this Beholder cell also. Let's see. Maybe we'll gain some information from our informant in Vladivostok and get some info on a agent we're looking for. That could be helpful. Now, who's in Odessa? Taylor. Well, Taylor, you're all in your lonesome there. Could you go back to base so you're not a lone target for anybody out there? And we're in good shape. Let's get the show on the road. All right, so we got a new team over there. So we got a spotter extended. So we got a new one to potentially build. And I saw it pop up. I didn't see what it told me. We got another, you know, whatever those things are called. Steam perk, a Steam achievement, or whatever they're called. I just missed what it was. Okay, manufacturing blueprint. So that's another thing. That's probably what I want to do next. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Nightmare. We should, in fact, let's go in there and see. Well, I'm in the workshop, and I think I only kept the workshop at one slot. I've never expanded that because I've never had to make that many at a time. So as soon as I finish the neurotoxin, we'll see what that improved snipe or spotter thing is all about. Because for those of you that came in late, we have this really cool workshop item that Let's see. Let's find out. Oh yeah, here it is. Unlock 2 more support slots during tactical missions. And it's not that expensive at 2,100. So guess what my next thing is that I want to do? Spotter enhancement. Yeah, how is that gonna... The spotter pretty much does everything I need, unless, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Captain Timo, by the way, I didn't officially say hi, so hello. I like my lurkers to spam me a little bit. So, I like knowing who's lurking in the background, even if they just say hi and then just lurk in the background the rest of the time. So thank you for speaking up. I appreciate it. All right, let's get the timer going. And Codex, who has, by the way, 4 action points and 2 fire points now. The only thing we have to do is get him promoted to gain faster speed or some new perk like that, and then he's really going to be valuable, but I'll take him at 16 total movement any day. Let's see. Cyclophenol, yeah, that's the last in our current regimen that we have. So Codex has finished. So I'm going to continue at the moment. Oh, here we need somebody down here. And was he why is he the only one there? Was I flying over with him? Why is there just a single person there right now? Wasn't I flying didn't I send 2 people over here? Or did I? But usually I don't think I can pull somebody. I was with Lampster. So that's one of those rare exceptions. We had a story mission and it pulled me off the plane. Somehow I had to parachute off the plane to a waiting vessel in the Atlantic, in the North Atlantic. And so there you go. That's the rare exception. Usually I cannot pull somebody if they're in flight, but for a story mission it makes an exception for me because I'm required on the story mission. So now I'm solo over here. So what I gotta do is send someone else over here. I'm not gonna send Lampster down here alone. So the team from Montreal will hit this hot spot, and I'll send somebody to follow up with Lampster, so he's not sitting there, you know, a little slightly nervous and afraid on his own over there. So let's see let's send somebody from Kiev to back him up. Do I have anybody in Kiev who has... No, I was the one that has good recon skill. Well, I've learned to appreciate Sickle. Let's get Sickle to join him. And it's going to be that much longer before I can hit the cell now because of that little hiccup. Remind me when there's a story mission pending, don't fly myself around a lot, because that kind of messes... well, it doesn't mess up our plans. It delays our plans. Yeah. Yeah. Are you calling me? Which Charlie's Angel am I? That's what I want to know. Which Charlie's Angel am I? Now, now that's gonna be in my head. I'm probably gonna have a Charlie's Angels dream tonight or something. That's hilarious. That's hilarious that you mentioned it, and it's true. It is totally a Charlie's Angel thing. But that's crazy. Oh, that nice comeback. Nice comeback. I'm Bosley. There you go. Good recovery. Captain Timo thinks quick on his feet. All right, let's keep going. Whoop. All right, so he now has his locator implant, and let's go back to the facility because we need to release him, because until we do... There we go. Now his danger, his extra danger is now gone. So, Basar, just don't go to the one we already know about. Can we make that deal? Can we make a deal like that? How much would everybody like to vote now? Is Hussar going to be in the beholder cell that we're going to be reconning? I can feel it in my bones right now. He's going to show up over here instead of expose a new one for us. Well, I'll take... Well, yeah. That just sounds weird. Yeah, I'll take Farrah Fawcett. She was the one that established a whole new look back in the day. Oh, it was Drew Barrymore. Well, I've always liked Drew Barrymore movies back in the day. I can't think of a lot of recent stuff beyond Charlie's Angels, to be quite honest. Where she's been in, you know. Has she been that active lately in the movies? I don't know. So yeah, unless other suspicious activity comes up, he may just be there. I think you're right, Nightmare. I think you're right. Oh man, you guys. Okay, let's go find out what's going on in Port-au-Prince. Wait, message from Cardinal. Oh, we haven't had one of these secret packages in a while.
Leading a team of beholder agents. They are looking for anything related to the Soviet military space program. Investigating it should be well worth your while. Cardinal out.
Oh. I mean, he's given us good information in the past, but I also am nervous about, we're going to be walking into a setup here. Another message from Cardinal. This time he or she appears to have some new leads on Turncoat. Well, is Turncoat Undertow? Turncoat is what's his face from Beirut way back then. So let's continue. And we got a new secret file. Ah, okay. So she's doing more of a TV show thing. Yeah, and being where I am, it's not like, well, you know, you don't have to have access to networks anymore with so much being online and so much being streamed. So you're right. Almost any show in the world you can access these days instead of having to be in a certain country to see their local quote-unquote TV network that they play. So we'll just get in here and see. We got a place to figure out here. Chicago, Illinois. That's a place. No. Yeah, there might be a bunch of blips all of a sudden after this. So as soon as we figure out where the place is for this file, we're going right back to the map and take a look. Let's see. Profile for Herbert S. Reith, also known as Fender. Yeah, that's Fender. Yeah, the map went crazy. So I took this to give myself a breathing moment to... well, actually, we have a breathing moment. The time is halted on the map. I'll be able to figure out who goes where. That's about... Now I want to hear you pronounce that last name. I want to hear you pronounce that last name. Yeah, that's good, Captain Timo. You even got the right right E in there to make it really look good and Polish. Grzegorz. And I will let you pronounce the last name. I actually could do it, but let's focus here. Let's focus here. Attention to detail, professionalism, controlling attitude, known history, born in a wealthy family with a long military traditions, completed education in top schools, and graduated top of class, volunteered for Army service, deployed to Vietnam as Sergeant First Class. We've kind of heard some of this background for him. Awarded Silver Star Medal for creating a diversion that enabled his squad to retreat under enemy artillery fire. Liaison between Army and CIA for special operations. Transfers to the CIA full-time. When I see these redacted symbols, sometimes I want to click on them, you know, like you do where Spoiler, it's like it's a spoiler alert. I want to see what's under there. MIA during an assignment in Redacted, revealed to have been captured by Soviets in Jetstream. There's the location. Oh, and we got some files to go along with it. I thought it would just be, it's usually starting out sometimes just the main file, but we got some stuff to go with it. Okay. Let's see, and not just the insiders. When Cautious Driver visited them last month, they were both talking that nonsense like it was code. Yeah, people like to talk nonsense like it was code. Of course, not so funny when they described what they did to poor Redacted in Roadhouse. It seems like we've seen one similar to this before. But now at least, Flower Shop. And there's one more in there, Necropolis. There we go. I have not seen the movie clip enough to just know how to say it, but I at least know the language enough that I could very slowly, you know, do my sounds piece by piece. That's the way I was taught to do the words like that, is break it down, break it down, break it down, and then put it together. that kind of a thing. So those long words are, you know, it's kind of the same thing in German. German has some monstrosity for words too. And we don't need to go there. It's just that, at least in German, they have a few more vowels. Let's just put it that way. Let's see. As ordered myself, Redacted and Redacted, and took observation spots in a bush overlooking the pickup wreck under a viaduct in Sulphur Springs. The purpose of this stakeout was to pinpoint any party intercepting Cassiopeia communications, and within 60 minutes the office were to broadcast a message about a package for Karateka. Yeah, you think it was in the Weapons in Space dossier? So some of these, it's like some of these files, well, it's just some of these code words we see in different files also. So the spy world intersects and interconnects, and similar names pop up over and over. The secret is to find out when it means something for a particular file. You know, that's, and I imagine that's kind of how it would kind of work in this spy world for real. You'd get a lot of similar, you know, that you'd run into a lot of similar names, similar stuff, and it's just a matter of figuring out when it's relevant to you at that time, kind of a thing, I would imagine. This being said from somebody who has no clue about the spy business, you know, in real life. There's no spy related reason why I'm living where I'm living right now. That's all I have to say right now. In fact, now I feel like a spy because all of a sudden I gotta I have to travel to Wrocław on Friday because there's a, you know, registered mail arrived where I used to live back in Wrocław. Someone's file was not updated, and the registered mail was sent there. So what can I say? Oh well, I get to make a special trip. Okay, but at least it's on Friday. I decided I'll do it on Friday when I don't have a live stream, and then it won't interrupt from anything. And there you go. I don't see any links here, guys, so I'm gonna move on. And let's go take a look. Oh my lord! Do not start the timer. We got some crap to go check out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, the good thing is, if I send someone here, they can quickly go to here. And if I send somebody here from our base to here, the two closest, they'll get there so quick they should still have time to pick up a couple. And, right. Yeah, is that like ordering your bride from overseas in the US, that kind of a thing? Is that Y'all are cracking me up today. Y'all are cracking me up. I'll send the Vladivostok team here. Yucca and Corona. I will send another team, like I said, here. I think I have enough in the base to hopefully send 3 teams out. It's hard because our informant's icon is covering up for me to know for sure. Well, I can also send, if I don't have enough teams, I can send from Gdansk. So let's send a team here. And let's find out how many teams I 1, 2. So I can send out 3 teams from our base. Easy. So let's have Kiev and Proteus go there. I will send another team here. So we're gonna have nobody. I'm glad we did not line up a whole bunch of trainings and you name it, drug regimens and you name it, because I would have had to take people out of those things just to be able to cover the map all of a sudden. So they're going there. So I'm figuring this is a close enough flight for these two where if I have to, they can go here, then there without too much time going by, and they can go here or they can go here and then there. So the last team in here is going to go to Omsk, since this will be a long flight for them to double up. So we'll just send a team from Kiev right there. Codex, your newly improved self is going out in the field. And there we go. We're going to have the map covered, even though technically there's a couple. I'm trying to determine, you know, I can send the Gdansk team here. I still feel like it's probably going to be quicker. So the Gdansk team can go there, and that'll be quicker still, I think, than going here and there. And then I'll, just as backup, just in case, I'll send the Munich team here, but I still feel the team from Kiev to Kuibyshev. Now there's a different, that Y at the beginning kind of threw me off. Kuibyshev. And then they still might get here faster, but if something pops here, they won't be able to go here right away. So just in backup, just in case, I'll send the Munich team here. They might get beat out, but we'll see. Oh, what do we have here? So before joining the Cabal, Benson, isn't Benson the double agent? Yeah, he's the known double agent. I'm not giving them cash to help. I'm going to hire some mercenaries to do it and keep them in our forging group, because I think that's who Benson is. So before joining the Cabal, Benson served in the French Foreign Legion. His crewmates have now been captured in Lebanon. Benson asks for permission to leave and bail them out. So sometimes these are legit things, and other times they are reasons for them to hook up with, quote unquote, Beholder. So, well, that's if it's a legitimate story. You see what I'm saying? So one way then, Nightmare, to cover both ends is I'll hire mercenaries to do it, so he doesn't have to leave. Then we're still helping him, but I'm keeping him, keeping my eyes on him at the same time. And I have the money to spare. So let him go and spare cash to help? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I think hiring, hey, Benson, that's rough, but you know what? There's so much going on. I need you here. I tell you what, we'll hire some mercenaries to take care of it for you. That way you can keep your eyes on the target in front of us here. That sounds good of me. That sounds like the right plan. Because if I send Benson out, when he comes back, will he have a locator beacon on him? You know what I mean? I have the technology for locator beacons. I don't want them to get the technology for locator beacons and, you know, show knocking at our door. So I'm going to hire mercenaries to do it. How about that? That's my reasoning, and that's why I'm doing it. In the past, I think 100% up until now, I've always let them go. But now that I know some of the brainwashing things we are capable of, I kind of don't want to let people go anymore. Early game, I don't know how much of that existed. So there's all my thoughts and reasons behind it, and we're going to hire the mercenaries. Fortunately, I can afford it. And if I check, yeah, it is Benson. He's a double agent, Benson is. And he's in the forging of cash business because of it. So, yeah, I think excuse me, I think I made a good call there. I hope I made a good call there. And look at all that's happened. The flight from Kiev has gotten this far on its way to stake out the beholder cell. By the time anything happens, the beholder cell is going to have our cover blown, and we're going to have to move. Maybe one of these will be a new location hideout for us if we're lucky. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, we got another one over here that I can't get to yet because I got, parachuted out of a plane. And everybody else I can get over there is too far away. So this one, we're just going to have to hope it's not too critical. Cross your fingers, everybody. I'm kind of feeling as a backup, maybe one of these teams here that... can I get the team from Plesetsk? Yeah, it's only a 4-hour flight over the North Pole. Let's get another team over here in the North American area. If the map's gonna start popping busy, let's spread our teams out a little bit now. So improved field comm, so increasing the starting amount of support command points. Love that one. I'm going back to the facility. I can move for 1,000, so therefore this is where I'm gonna do the 2 more support slots during tactical missions. And we still have funds to move, even if we find a $4,000 new hideout on the board. And I'll tell you in 3 hours, Nightmare, I'll tell you in 3 hours, as soon as I finish my neurotoxin crafting. Yes, I'm the one crafting the neurotoxin, so I recommend all of you don't say any mean things to me right now, or we'll send a little neurotoxin your way. How about that? Oh boy. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Lots of pop-ups all of a sudden. Chapter 6 is proving to be event-filled here. Proteus suddenly fell... Oh, is he... No, isn't Proteus one of my good ones? Proteus suddenly fell ill with violent symptoms. We suspect he may have been deliberately infected with a weaponized strain of bacteria. In the current state of affairs, it is legitimate to suspect Undertow. Oh. I'm beginning to dislike Undertow. How's that for the understatement of the night? And that's why in real life I'm getting registered mail. They're on to me. Okay. Let's see. Proteus suddenly fell ill. Well, what does that do to us? He just lost 40 hit points as a result of your... What decision did I make? I had no decisions there other than to confirm I read it. So he is wounded. Well, I guess that just means he goes into the infirmary. Oh, he's... Oh, that's not fair. Because that means somebody could access him. Proteus has been isolated in a separate safe house away from the main headquarters. We diagnosed the illness as... Oh my gosh. Psittacosis. I prefer to call it parrot fever, by the way. This bacteria is a known bioweapon, which gives our Undertow suspicion a lot of weight. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's that psi psi-tocosis. It's not nothing to do with spit. You know, it's nothing to do with spit. Do parrots spit, or do parrots have psi abilities, and that's how this developed in the first place? Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. And the agent has gone missing in the aftermath. So Proteus, as good as he was for as brief as he was with us, is now a suspect. I think they just, anytime somebody's out of our sight, we get this pop-up. He's gone missing. Because he's in a safe house. We can't keep our eyes on him without drawing attention to him. So that's quite interesting. And guess what? We have 4 known enemies out there. So this guy's in New York. So Hussar has found the beholder cell for us. Surprise, surprise, surprise. In New York. And their stuntman is there. And Matchbox is there. So maybe just his fact of his being there gave us an idea of who the other agents are that are there. And then there's another unknown agent out there, Mutt. And Mutt, more than likely, is in one of these random locations that's popped up on the map. So as soon as we find an actual target, we will probably find out where Mutt is. So let's keep everybody flying. And what do we have here? Oh, you know, like I said, I'm glad I... oh, baby. I'm glad I sent the backup team over here from Munich, because now I can't, because I couldn't... This is where Proteus was with our pal over here, Canasta. So Canasta, you get yourself back to base where it's safe for you. We don't need you solo out on the map. There's nothing you can do solo. And so I'm very grateful that I sent a backup team after all. And everything is going to be quickly covered now. So, good, good, good. Except for Houston. And let's hope it's not Houston. We have a problem by the time we get there. Yeah, it's my pet parrot gave it to him. Something like that, Timo. That's how he got the infection. Undertow is my bird? Nah, I don't think so. Canasta dang well better not be. Oh, I see what you're saying. She was traveling with him. Maybe it's time to keep Canasta. Oh, man. That explains her hoity-toity voice. I can't even come up with the accent that she uses off the top of my head. I have to hear her. Nightmare. I know you'll say the phrase that she's famous for. That others have started copying, like Ragdoll and someone else. Okay, so let's... Okay, we got an informant here, and our team is now heading to Houston. Sapphire Spade, get moving. You're running out of time. And we're almost here. There's a good question for you. I don't know. She might, if she has the loyal tag, I don't think she can be Undertow. Or else we'll never, anytime I play this game, no, she doesn't have loyal. Canasta, man, she's been with us from the start. And I've always enjoyed Canasta. I would hate for her to be Undertow, but good for her if she's that sneaky good. But she is not loyal. She is not loyal. I trust this is important. Yes, I didn't quite get the accent right, but it's a lot easier to do right after I hear her say that. Thank you, Nightmare. I knew. No wonder that's her hoity-toity way of saying, me again, fuck off. You know, my other favorite guy says, what's his face? Begins with a C, Codex. He says the same thing, just slightly different in more colorful language. So, yeah, Codex is definitely more on the nose about it. So, I can't believe Miss Hoity-Toity right now is one of my suspects, because she was the one traveling with our agent out there. Wow. So it feels like Canasta, and was Canasta on that mission that went bad too? I may need to find a little job for Canasta in here. So the other thing I can do, this is possible. I think we'll have the money for it, and I'll sell something if I have to. Where is it? Oh no, am I doing the wrong word? Did I pick the wrong? Is that what it was called? I hope that's what it was called. Perfect. No, it's not here anymore. I hope that's what it was called. Perfect perimeter recon, so I get extra spotters. It just didn't sound like what I chose. I didn't pay attention to the name. I was reading what it did for me. But it looks like it's not here, so that is. So we got 6 hours to complete that. And then I may expand the forgers so I can keep more of our suspects and or known double agents busy printing money. And maybe that's the safest way to do that. Yeah, this is the one that increases support slots. I just didn't recognize it being called that. That's why I panicked at first. I said, no, is that the one that raises the heat? You know, the perimeter, but it's not our base perimeter, it's the mission perimeter recon. I gotta calm down. Y'all are getting me excited. This chapter 6 has been a lot of fun, a lot going on, and I'm enjoying all the action. Because there are moments, and I guess that's be like the spy game. There's a quote that I read recently, a spy quote about the hardest thing to learn, and I can't remember the exact thing. You know, you have to be a spy, you have to learn patience, and it's one of the hardest things to do sometimes. So in the spy business is learning that patience, because there's a lot of downtime. And I can't remember who that quote is attributed to, or that thought process. It's not, I couldn't remember the quote word for word, but that's what it has to deal with. And I found that intriguing. But this is not one of those have patience time. You know, this is like go. There's no patience required. But then it goes down into a lull, and that's kind of the spy business, I guess. Fun to pretend the games we're playing are real. So I've done this. Let's go back to the facility. Let's find out what that new thing is all about. And it does. Reveals fog of war within a large... So we get a bigger circle of knowledge. I like that idea. Let's improve our spotting. It only costs $5.30. We have the money and we can still move. So I'll keep me in here. No story missions are on the map, so I might as well use my skill of crafting. Alright, we're almost have, except for Houston, we almost have all our hot spots under control. Probably one of these two is where that unknown agent is, and it's going to be an actual mission. Oh, here we go. Turncoat's safe house located. We tracked Turncoat to an industrial site connected to the Soviet military space program. We should proceed with caution. Yeah, this is just random intel somebody sent to us in a manila envelope kind of a thing. And it's over here. So we finished some training, so that's good. We gained a bargain and killing spree. Direct kills increase this agent's awareness regeneration. Love that. Maintaining a longer streak provides a larger bonus. Oh, I like that. Now be a damage outputter here. Let's hope this weapon's a M12 is a good one. Let's pause. Oh, we got another. Oh, so we're getting agents back too, out of training. And for Bagpipe, she was we figured a perimeter person. We gave her some upgraded outside weapons. And what have we got here? Do we have somebody located? Novosibirsk? Yes, we do. Turncoat's safe house, and that's where Mutt is located. So now we have 2 hot points. Fortunately, even though it has a beholder symbol, it's just kind of a mission that's out there and does not have a time limit. And this is a we've had a 6-person mission turn on us, you know what I mean? Haven't we? And the other thing is, of the 4 agents we know, Stuntman and Matchbox are not the ones with control phrase, are they? So where the hell are my control phrase agents? We have not located them anywhere on the map, have we? That's a little concerning, if you want my opinion. Yeah, but are they in our place here? Have I not sent them out? Not terrible of me. Yeah, they're out there somewhere, but they haven't shown up, and I don't have them here, like I've forgotten to put them out there. There's nobody that I have failed to send out. So, we're crafting, we got our perfect perimeter recon in 4 hours, so yeah, there's nothing else I'm gonna do at this point. What I can do here, though, is I'll get the tactical recon done with Corona and Yucca. And then we'll have, well, this is like taking forever to get the Beholder Cell reconned, isn't it now? That story mission really messed things up. I was going to say it in a worse way. But I corrected myself in time. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. How much the heck is going on here? In our efforts to find Undertow, we had all agents do polygraph tests. Dust Bowl not only failed the test, but upon realizing he's not doing very well, he up and ran from the premises. This could be Undertow. We cannot let him get away. Notify informers to look out for the escapee. I have a feeling this is a false flag and he ran for some other reason. If you want my opinion, I guess we'll find out. We can give chase for $500. We can notify informers to look out for him. And we can also do both. So, let's do both. So Dustball is gone. Let's go see who else is solo out on the map, causing heartache again. Very good. He's good at the sleight of hand, is what you're saying, Captain Timo. Uh-oh. You know, you're good at finding things like that. Play on words, lookalikes, you name it. You have some skills in a lot of your comments, and I love a good play on words. Let's see. Thanks to a coordinated effort of our pursuing agents and mobilizing our network of informers, we should be able to intercept Dust Bowl as soon as he touches down at his destination, Helsinki. Oh, so it's not like I even have a place I have to get to. Helsinki is not a mark on the map. What can I say? I was gonna say if it is, it's slightly in the wrong location, but I still checked anyway. So we'll get him back in the fold. I don't know what to do with him. Well, in a couple hours, we will expand forging and I'll have 2 more people, Canasta and Dust Bowl, making money. Man, that's crazy. Okay, we got a new hideout candidate. Houston, let's see how much this hideout costs. Just so we can make proper decisions out on the map. Yeah, there's our new $4,000 hideout. Depending on how quickly we have to move. If I have to move before we take out the beholder cell, I may just spend the 1,000 for a quick move to Munich, and then after we take it out, we'll probably shortly have to move over. But hopefully the heat is diminished by then, and then I can spend more money to move to like Houston. I don't know. I'll be able to afford it if we need it. 2 hours. 2 hours. Welcome to hell. Oh. Is that actually the airport designation there? HEL? If that's true, that would be amazing. Welcome to hell. HEL, the airport designation. You know, it'd be funny to think if that was true. It is indeed. I think that's hilarious. I love folks, even if it's airport folks, whoever came. I love people with a sense of humor. They can make fun of themselves, make fun of their homes, whatever it is. I like a good sense of humor. So there you go. I'm gonna have to fly to Helsinki just for that alone. Now I got a solo op out here, so we're gonna send this person, Raider, back to the base. Yeah, there she goes. And everybody else, let's get to New York so we can start getting that beholder cell, because we're gonna lose our base if we don't get there fast. All right, unlock 2 more support slots. I like it. And we are going to look at the cost of the next one I want, and I'm thinking not the passive. I want to expand. Where is it? Somewhere. No, workshop. No, I want forging. It must be all the way there, because it was a new item, wasn't it? Investigation board, hideout candidates more frequently, informers are more frequent, counterfeiting job. Oh, it's only 1 more counterfeiting job, but guess what? I need to sell in order to be able to do it. 5,700. I would need to get up to at least 6,700 so I can still do an emergency move. So let's see what we can sell. How many loud vests am I really going to need? How much? Have we had a mission where we have more than 6 agents? And if it's going to be a loud mission, I'm going to sell 1 of each. No. I forgot to do something. Let's go over to the buy sell category. There we go. Sell 1 of those. Sell 1 of those. Sell 1 of those. I'm not totally getting rid, and I still have 6 of the heaviest, most protective vests in case a story mission somewhere along the line requires a loud mission, like we had way back early on, like at the end of chapter 1 or the end of chapter 2. There was a loud mission. That's when you want to wear these things, but those missions are few and far between. But 6, I hope, is enough. And if it's not, I still got a couple fairly decent ones back here. Damage threshold of 12. Well, not quite as hefty as 40, 32, and 22 damage threshold. Yeah, if our base was going to get attacked, we'd definitely wear them there, but 6 is pretty good. Usually there's not more than 6 on a mission so far, and that's just the way, and if I end up having one where I can take 8 or something, I got a couple other vests. So that's a quick way to make a buck. And it's still... let's look at our weaponry just to see if we're overburdened somewhere. I can sell a couple of the MP5s, although the damage is really good, so I don't want to overdo it. But you know, at the same time, I want people to use weapons they're proficient with, and if this does good damage, but they're not proficient, and already we got enough money there. Oh, and this one will give us good money. Look at this. I could just sell one and we're over 10,000. I can sell one of those and one of those and we got ourselves some money. And I can sell two of these. You know, that still leaves us with 4 and 5. You know, 4 of a weapon is probably enough. And there we go. We're up to 16 grand. Okay. ZigZag is feeling good. So I want, yeah, let's go back in. I almost left without expanding the workshop. Let's expand for Canasta. What is it, 5,700? One more counterfeiting job. There, that's Canasta's new home. Or potentially the other guy who's AWOL that we're going to pick up in Helsinki. So, unfortunately, it's only one counterfeiting job. So we'll see. Maybe we can beat him up when he gets back and put him in the infirmary to keep an eye on him. It's dangerous. Sometimes if you don't press that select, you highlight it up here, but if you don't press this select down here, you think you're building your workshop item, but you indeed aren't. So, well, there we go. Nothing else to do here. Let's go. No, what am I doing? Okay, the mercenary operation was moderately successful. Some of Benson's friends perished, but most got out safe. So, maybe my choice if Benson is... Well, Benson I don't care about. He's a frickin' double agent. I was not gonna let him out of our sights. So there you go. I stand by my choices. And the story seemed legit. So our plans to intercept Dust Bowl, or perhaps Undertow, no, fell flat. When in a true Dan Cooper fashion, he jumped off the plane, I know good about jumping off airplanes, with a parachute and disappeared again. We are back to square one. So... analyze his finances or hire additional help to run a full analysis. Well, I got the money, and maybe this is the better one because it costs money. You know what I'm saying? And if your money's running tight, you can't afford it, and this is the best choice. Isn't that the way games set you up for not keeping enough of a bankroll? So I'm going to assume this is a true game situation and this is the best option. And I have to spend money to it. We're going to hire additional help to run a full analysis on good old Dust Bowl. And we'll see if that's the case. Now we are here, so let's do our recon of the beholder cells so we can get that going and lower our danger. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, unless the additional help is well, I would hope if he's Undertow that we don't hire more of... Yeah, I get what you're saying. Hopefully we're better than that. Yeah. Honest, I've never been a consultant anywhere. I was talking game theory in game design. Yeah, I was thinking that's a way games sometimes punish. Not that punish, it's probably too harsh of a word, but you know what I mean? They challenge people for not, you know, having proper cash flow in their game, or for the overspending people that leave nothing in reserve, which is one will play to play games, but you miss out on certain opportunities when you play that way. And I have a feeling that hopefully that was one of those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty funny. I am not a consultant. I am not a consultant. I deny ever having been a consultant. Oh my god. Excuse me. All right. Where are we at? Well, we got nothing to do right now. We're building, we're crafting, we're expanding, we're doing everything we need. There's nowhere else to send anybody. I do have a couple agents in at home. Let's just see who they are and see if they need some training. Raider could pick up some extra training, and we could use her. Canasta, you ain't getting no extra training. Okay, we do also have Octopus and Bagpipe, who recently got training, so they have no training available. So I'm not going to train, or maybe I should train Canasta to keep her busy. Yeah, I'm a scout. Scout sounds so much better, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm an advanced scout, scouting out the location. Let's see what Raider has available as far as some training. She has level 5 training that gives her weapon abilities. Well, what are her current trainings giving her? She can spot a weakness in hand-to-hand expert. And example made also. What would go fine with that? So hand-to-hand, well, interconnected's probably good. If she's got good hand-to-hand skills, she could be an interior agent. And I don't think I need another eye. Do I need more eye for talents out there? I almost feel like interconnected's not needed anymore, but it kind of goes if I'm going to start using her with her one perk. Ooh, exertion's not bad. It's a lower level perk. Maybe I just need to, some of these expensive weapons I just sold. The heck with not picking up an ability. I think Hope's End always tells me to lean, hey, get the extra ability while you can. They really come in handy sometimes. When Hope's End is here, that's always in the back of my mind. But at the same time, oh sure, you know, we had Sure Shot come through for us. At the same time, though, getting more access to some of these pricey, really expensive weapons appeals. And she has 2 trainings she can do. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get her some weapon training. And Canasta, I even just on the hope, this will keep you busy in case you're Undertow. On the hope that you're a good person, hand-to-hand expert. Gain a temporary move. Yeah, well, on the hope that you're still clean and you prove not to be Undertow. And we are going to put you through some training. And kind of dual purpose. It'll keep you under our eye, knowing where you are. And if you get to go out, if you end up being cleared, that hand-to-hand training will come in very, very handy if it proves we're able to send you back out. So we'll play it that way. I'm spending a little money on her, but then we have some money to spend. So that's the way we'll play that one. And let's go. There's nothing else I can think of. No new agents becoming... Oh, look at that. There's some more activity that may pop up. One of those agents in New York. Wait, Stuntman. Where did our... Oh, Hussar is still in New York. He's down here. He was up here. So Hussar is in New York. So one of the... There used to be 3 agents in New York. Now one of them's out in the field. So we're probably going to get a blinky spot popping up on the map that we'll find that Matchbox has gone out on a mission. So let's be ready for that. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, a lot of pop-ups. This is like the most pop-ups, random pop-ups we've had in this short of a period in this chapter 6. It's crazy. So we were contacted by an intoxicated man claiming to be... Ah! It is very well could be Canasta. Nightmare? Your hunch is paying off, perhaps. Or are you the one making this call to me? Nightmare. Really? Let's find out what else it says. He accused her of spying for Beholder Initiative. It is unlikely he would be able to contact us without access to confidential information. So this could be a lead on Undertow. So it's either Undertow trying to throw suspicion on Canasta, or we indeed got the lead that we... Yeah, next question. Said like a true spy. We're all learning to speak like a spy tonight. Okay, so Canasta, we're going to keep our eyes on her. We're going to keep her busy. And if the Harry Houdini, who jumped out of the plane headed for Helsinki, shows up again, we'll also keep an eye on him. Alright, so we do have an option for this mission. This one is a big one. And we now have our new support thing. I am not... Okay, it doesn't say... Yeah, I'm not required on this one. But this one doesn't also... This one also does not have a time limit. So I'm not going to do this yet. Because the one that has a priority, because this one is not giving us danger. My priority... Holy smokes! Oh, no! There's another Beholder cell out there, unless this one is acting like the Beholder cell all of a sudden. But I think there might yet be another Beholder cell out there. Oh, wow. We got money being drained. We got you name it. And we only know of 4 agents out there. Oh. 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 But remember, I checked this before, and this location was not giving us any drain. So it's almost like there's a new unknown something on the map that's causing this. I hope we have a really good informant in Odessa, like the last informant that told us about this cell. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Get ready to move, guys. Get ready to move. I probably will do the cheap move. It's close, it's quick, and with so much heat, I don't want to spend a lot of money on moving, and give us a little, buy us a little time. That's my thinking. Let me know if you guys would play it different. My thinking is to give us just a little more time to knock down the heat over here in 6 hours. I don't even know if we can last 6 hours with +9. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yeah. Wow. We're gonna have to move. What do we got? We got a location here. Do I have a... Who's the closest team that can go there? I have a team, and Bagpipe and Octopus can go out from Kiev. I'm also available to go out. These two are the closest, though. Well, we can keep these two in Kiev. And I can send my team, Codex and Taylor, over there. Because it's just as far, 3 hours. We got a new manufacturing blueprint, Acid Cloud. So this looks like a handheld item that we could build to carry with us, like a grenade. And we'll see. Maybe a basic grenade. The cluster bomb is more along the lines of what we need, because remember how that did at least 100. I forget how much damage. It does good damage compared to a grenade. So maybe we need to work on retiring our grenades and starting to upgrade to some of these other things. That'll be, you know, something else to spend money on. I have one more contact. We got nothing's gonna show up there. We're gonna let's get our 3 hours to go. See if we can last 3 hours. We got danger. So we're gonna move our hideout. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna spend 1,000. We're also already, but we're only hours away from being able to do the Beholder mission. I hear Munich is lovely this time of year. Okay, Cardinal sent word about Turncoat going after Leonidas, a top secret Soviet. Oh, that's what Leonidas is, a top secret Soviet military space program. I'm not sure whether Cardinal can be trusted anymore, but the opportunity to track down Turncoat is too good to pass up. Unless, as has happened in the past, this is a setup, and that's all Beholder is waiting for. That's why I'm holding off on that mission till after we get rid of the Beholder cell. And holy smokes. A little worried about it. Okay, this is the only one out there. Alright, and we can go after the cell over here. Let's pause, and we got something else over here. And drumroll is the agent here. Is this a new agent? Before I find out? Yeah, we got a new agent. Drumroll is our new agent in Baku. And we still don't know where Matchbox went off to. Probably to set up that new cell that's draining things on us. Shame on him. So... oof. That stinks. I think with that in mind, and it's so close to us and has great danger involved with it, it is just a two-person mission that maybe I want to try just to get more loot so I can sell more loot to make more money. That's, I tell you, getting good loot is one of the quickest ways to make money in this game. Shall we do the recon? That would take Codex and Taylor out of the Beholder cell, but we should have enough other quality agents. So I think I'm going to go for the tactical recon here to gain more loot, since I sold off a fair amount of some of our good expensive weapons. And let's hope we can find some more. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. So in 10 hours, we'll be able to do this mission. So in the meantime, New York is on the table. There we go. We need a good team. So we got my set support team here. Oh, baby, it kicked in and it's ready in time. We get support galore out here. Now, what is this support? Oh, well, the first thing I'm going to do is... or I could have a second spotter on another side of the building. That's another option. Or, oh, that's also, something that could really come back to save us, except this one costs 20 grand. So I'm gonna start doing all the side missions I can so I can get chopper evac. Enables helicopter evacuation, unlocking new evac zones. Kind of what I'm thinking, like on the rooftop kind of a thing. Wouldn't that be cool, just being able to run up to the roof to get away from people? A lot less guns pointing at us up there. I gotta remember. The grenade launcher we don't want, and we're using it down there. So, I gotta remember this helicopter is one I gotta spend this way. Okay, but that reminds. So I got to decide. That got me sidetracked. See how easy it is to do. I was wondering, Nightmare, is it worthwhile to have 2 spotters? That's still an upgrade with an extra defensive thing, whatever I choose, like the neurotoxin. Like this should be neurotoxin. Yeah. And so I'm debating, is it better to have a second spotter? Or just replace, or have just a one single improved spotter? Well, I'm going with the second spotter on this one, and we'll see how that feels. We'll see how that feels. And before I decide on the support cast, I'm going to take the support cast here out. I think Canasta's training, so she's not available. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about using her. I don't think any of the individuals here are suspicious, so no. Don't need them. I also, before I get in here, you know, oh, we got 3 distractors. Look at this. That's if I take myself, so I'm probably going to remove me. So my question is, do I have... Oh, I got 4 distracts available. Oh, because we're speaking English in New York, and a lot of us speak English. I'm going to back out real quick for this reason only. I want to look in the infirmary. So Clover and Grimoire. Oh, okay, Grimoire I could use. Yeah, even Clover I could, but I'm going to keep Clover in the hospital, so she'll come up as an option. It comes up as an option to sometimes take people out of the hospital. Grimoire I could use, but I'll try not to, just because I like people at... I don't even like people down 1 tick of health. So let's get back out here. That's all I wanted to double check. Okay, Grimoire and Clover. So Grimoire's here. I may keep her because she speaks English, and I'm removing myself from this mission. And that gives me 3 distractors on the inside. Potentially. Do you have... The thing is, though, Grimoire, do you have any pistol specialties? Because these definitely are not pistols. So Grimoire, I'm not bringing you and your distract to the interior. You are an exterior person, like, and you have a cluster bomb, so that's good. Slight mobility penalty here. So I'm probably, since you got good range all of a sudden, I'm probably going to see if we have a no mobility penalty. No mobility penalty. That's where it starts. I'm going to give you this vest instead. Less protection, but it keeps you with your good mobility, and will keep you with your good weapons. Yeah, this is one of them right here, the MG51. Yeah, your weapons are good, and you got upgrades for them, and I'm happy with the way you are. Isn't it nice? I like you just the way you are. So I'm going to have a distractor Sickle on the inside. I'm going to have a distractor Ragdoll on the inside. And let's see who else is available. Impaler knows Portuguese. Octopus knows Spanish. Ranger knows Spanish. Lampster knows English. Except Lampster is not a good interior distracting kind of person, so forget that. Corona. No. Oracle is not an inside guy, but he knows English. Sapphire has improved, but he only knows Spanish. And Yucca only knows Spanish. Yeah. The guy, I won't be able to look at Yucca without thinking of, oh, that shoplifter, he just palms those things now. Okay. So we'll just have to have an interior person, you know, it's not a requirement on this mission. 124, 127 with Octopus. So let's assign Octopus over here. She just won't be... She can be in disguise, although Spade may just be the one that goes inside. Or Bagpipe has skills for on the inside. Yucca. Now, let's see, that's definitely an outside weapon, so I'll keep Bagpipe on the outside. Yeah, Ranger has good inside weaponry. So let's Bagpipe, you're more oriented for outside. Spade, so Spade can be the other inside person. And I'm cool with that. Okay, so let's just look at what we're carrying. So I've got 2 distractors on the inside team. I've got 1 distractor on the outside team. And let's just see what equipment you have. Can we upgrade your frag grenade? We could. Now this is a CS grenade, greatly reducing awareness and awareness regeneration, which is not bad also. Smoke grenade that blocks line of sight, having a personal smoke grenade to keep us safe. Could be a nice backup item. We haven't had a chance to really use reducing someone's awareness, because if we reduce their awareness, they're a heck of a lot easier to hit. Unless, of course, they've got great cover, then that takes away from that a little bit. But it makes it easier to hit, whether we're on Overwatch, you name it. So we'll try that as a backup weapon. And then over here, we got one more cluster bomb. This reduces awareness, and this one reduces mobility. So yeah, we got some interesting backup bombs. And let's go just throw some people in here. For support, Clover, we'll put you... We can use you for support. And Impaler, we can use you for support. Yeah. Oh, except, yeah, 2 snipers, and you, I want a backup spotter, and then the last one, heck, I can do support. And the last one is going to be the neurotoxin, perhaps, to slow people down. And that's damage over time. Let's slow people down. This is our protection now. We still do have a smoke target. And I think we're good to go. Let's do it. New York, New York. My kind of town. We will attempt to plant explosives and destroy an entire beholder cell. Expect fierce security measures. Yes, we're aware of that. And heavy resistance, including enemy agents. We know of 2 for sure. And quite often there is that third. One of them's out to a new location, as far as we know. But there still could be another one we don't know about. And we'll just get a big overview. It's a big building. Okay, we got an outer building here with cameras. This is like a humongous building. And down in a little corner office of the warehouse. There, I'm kind of trying to, and down here, so someone with interconnected would be ideal to turn off. I did not pay attention to that with the team. I know we got more than just Clover It's hard to know exactly where I want. So this is that big open warehouse layout that has hurt us before. It started us on a catwalk right in vision of an agent in a very exposed area instead of in a little tiny nondescript room. So be ready for things to accidentally go loud, my friends. We've had it happen on this map before. It has happened on this map before. Yeah, and we escaped over here. Yeah, this is a map. This is one of those maps I don't like, due just to the fact that a bad starting location can really mess things up. I will use this as our start. Yeah, we'll use our start location over here. And yeah, then we'll just go to it. Now the question is, with this in mind, where do I want spotters? Where do I want this? Where do I want that? And if we're going to end up having, and there's nothing that says, but if the escape points right now are on this side. And so what I'm going to do is put my smoke person on the west. And if we have to escape on this side, my smoke person can shoot down this lane here, which we would have to get over, and it would help protect us. So we're going to go in the west with smoke. And then let's kind of check out windows, my friends. This building here blocks access into this building. I don't know if we have a lot of windows on this side of the warehouse. Well, maybe we do. Oh, so this is a slightly different warehouse setup. This is more of cubicle hell is what this is. This is a cubicle hell. It's almost like looks like a call, for a call center it would be a very nice call center, but it's cubicle hell. A cubicle hell. So as far as windows to see in with a spotter, there's limitations everywhere. So this doesn't give me good, so I'm ruling out the... So I guess we may be down in this building being in the way. I took the long way around. Oh, and there's outdoor laser barriers. How about that? So I'm limited on what windows I can see in on this side. Although it does give me some windows here. So maybe my windows, my spotters, I'll just do east and west. Let me take away the smoke screen here and put a spotter. And east, we'll put the other spotter. I'll put my smoke here. I just don't like it in the first slot because I use the spotter the most. And I'll be interested to see how many points we start with since we picked up that new perk. Now, my snipers, that's a tough call. Well, I'm going to put a sniper on the east. My silent sniper. I'm going to put... If our exits are over here, I'm going to put a sniper on the north. I'll only really be blocked by this building. That'll be my loud sniper. And then I'm also going to put my neurotoxins on the north. And I don't know if this will work out. There's no... I say it every time. There's no perfect way to know for sure. And I've been messed up by lines of sight before on all of these. So cross your fingers that we made the right choices. Okay, so our guys are, look at this, we're standing in the open. Holy smokers, look at, I'm telling you, look how easy it is that we could have been noticed. Here's one of them right now. This is Hussar. And All he does is have a locator beacon on him. He knows nothing about control phrases or anything else. He's a danger. Now, do I have in my abilities? No. Control phrase is not an option, so one of our individual agents with a control phrase, guess what? They are not available on this map. So there's at least 2, possibly 3 agents. But the only good thing is, right at the moment, our friend Hussar is stuck between these things, these laser barriers. So, thank goodness for small favors. Thank goodness for small favors. So it allows us to relocate, and then there's Ragdoll down here. There's Ragdoll. See any agents? Well, let's just see. You see the same agent. Does anyone over here see any agents? No.
Orders.
And so that's the only agent we know of so far that we see, that we have eyes on. So let's figure out where we got to get to, and I'm going to check the perimeter of this building, this main building first, just to see if we have to worry about outside. No, this is the edge. So this is our outside team. So this is a semi-outside building that's restricted, and all it does is it leads upstairs to the laser barriers, but it would be very dangerous for this team to try going there. Oh no, wait, this is not the catwalk that I'm thinking of. There's another catwalk somewhere. Okay, that's the laser. There's a catwalk out to this quote-unquote outer building, and that's where loot is. So our outside team potentially could get this. Does any of our outside team have interconnected? That's what I want to know. Well, you don't. Grimoire.
Awaiting orders.
No. And Octopus. I don't think you do either, but we're checking. So yeah, we're not gonna push our luck and send our outside team into a restricted area right now. We'll keep them outside looking for a wandering agent out in the rain is what we'll do. Does any of my agents have interconnected? No. No. Good planning, ZigZag. Good planning. Aha! We do have interconnected. That's why I picked up so many way back when, and I just can't remember who has it and who doesn't. It's been a while. So, let's, Now, we can't go that way, but we all can span out going in other directions. Okay, and we'll look at planting bombs. So, interconnected, where is another device? We got one downstairs. Are we free? And that's where... Oh, except we're going to have trouble getting to it. We might have a little problem getting to it. Yeah, because there's laser barriers every which way. So therefore, maybe I do have to send you this way. This might just be the closest device to send you to. So Spade, since you have interconnected, double checking once again. Yes, Spade, you have the interconnected. And we can't grab that cabinet as we're walking by. And we can kind of see in here there's no agent, so I feel comfortable taking you this far and saying hello to this office worker. Where does this guy move next? Right next to here. What I'll do is I'll take Sickle and stand here. We'll stand here and wait. Well, we'll stand here and wait for this guy. Hopefully he's looking out the window and we can take what's in this cabinet. Alright, Spade, move. There's a slight problem looking around the corner here. Let's just come up this far. Oh, guess what we just found? Good eyes. We found Stuntman. So Stuntman is the other agent. And he is, oh, yeah, good thing we decided not to send this team there, but he's coming back and going to be by windows. So I think temporarily. And also, Stuntman's in a really crappy location for us to try to get Ragdoll or Spade over there. Oh, baby. But we have to hope his wandering takes him away from this, or gives us an opening to get in here. So what we're gonna have to do is hang out with Spade over here. Is there a way to go over the roof? No way to get in from the roof over on this side. So our spotters are going to be important. We start at 16 support. Usually we're lower than that. That's the good news. We're definitely going to want to pick up that perk that regenerates support points faster also. That's, in hindsight, this was cheaper, but it didn't give us that many more points to start with. Well, it gets us at least over the hump to where if something went wrong on the first turn, we can do 2 sniper shots and lay some smoke. All in one turn. So it gives us 3 support options right away, whereas before we'd only start with 2. But still, you get what you pay for sometimes.
Standing by for orders.
Ragdoll. There's not much for you to do. This guy does not have vision over to these secret documents. So let's double check by bringing you here and make sure. Yeah, he doesn't see you over here. Document number 1, obtain. Now where do I want to send you? And no, we're not going to go running through any doors until our things are taken down. Now what I could do is probably run you outside as backup to start turning things off. You know, just busting through windows if we have to. And it would allow me to turn this camera off here. It would allow me to manually, if I don't even know if I can get to this one. Let's see. I could manually turn off the 2 cameras. Because potentially we know where the 2 agents are right now. Problem is I can't take down the first agent until we find a way to take down this. This is going to be our challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be our challenge. So just in case we have to wait for a wandering pattern, I'm going to bring... No, right, you know, I'm still going to hold out hope unless it ends up proving impossible. I'm looking for loot. That's what I'm looking for. And, well, guess what? I got some, something over here. There's 2 bits of loot in this space, and there's a bomb location in this space. So, even though I'm not going here for the cameras, I'm going to take you out to avoid the laser defenses. And I think it's safe to just run you out here, because there's no lasers in the direction you're running, and there's no lasers outside. And hopefully there's no agents, because we found the 2 that were supposed to be here. We just got to be semi-careful for an unknown third. And with you 2, or you 3 over here, I'm afraid to bring you over this way because he's going to be potentially looking out that window. So I'm thinking of just having you guys stand directly below the window here, so if he comes here to look out, we'll just have to use our spotter to keep an eye on this guy. And we're going to stand down here hiding. For the time being. Oh, the life of the outside agent.
Awaiting orders.
And then Sickle. We're just going to have you wait near here, hoping he walks by and turns away. And the only other agent is way over here. We can't even see him. He's between these 2 lasers. Alright, I think we're done. For now. Okay, he seemed to oblige and turn away. And what I'm thinking we need to do is we've lost sight of our agents here. I'm a little nervous about running in here to gain that sight. Maybe. Because we'd be looking, I know he's standing like over here, so let's say a couple spaces, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I stood on like here, I should be okay with Spade. I'm thinking of trying to gain sight through that window to see where this guy is. I'd feel more comfortable only moving 2 moves, because you only have 3 moves. Oh wait, that's not Spade. There we go. Spade, you're a little closer. So we can get here to take a look through that window and gain eyes on this guy to learn his patrol pattern, therefore saving a spotter turn. Except, yeah, we're seeing through the window. There's no other spy in here, and we got to get in here anyway to plant the bomb. Let's get an eye on this guy. We'll send you here with 2 moves, and if he's going to wander back and potentially see you, we can still move you. Okay. Do we see him? Yes. And he's wandering back, and we're too close right now. He could see us. We know right now he moves to these 2 spaces. What we've got to learn is where he moves beyond that. So as tempting as it is to get over here and do these things, I've got to turn off those lasers to be effective at anything. So therefore, if I come... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can come to the end of this room and gain sight of him, and then still be able, if he starts walking up this way, I'll still be in a position to get out of here. So we're going to come over here with you, Spade, and wait here. Sorry, lady. We didn't mean to break the window.
I read you.
Yeah, we're gonna keep these guys here for a turn, and then we'll be able to move them. Now here, we're going around the perimeter. And Ragdoll has 4 movements. So we'll just come up to the corner for now, see if there's anything that might surprise us around this corner. And I don't see anything. Oh, we have more lasers over here. Too bad you're not the interconnected one. So let's send you off this way. And let's get our first peek into this room from cover. Hoping they're the hidden third agent, if there even is one. Okay, we got pretty good sight on this half of the room. So we may break you in here next turn. We just might. Niels Peterson, how you doing? Oh, thanks for saying hello, by the way. I hope you haven't left already so you didn't hear me. But we're about ready to wrap up here. I'm going to have to stop one of my rare mid-mission missions because this is going to be a long, I can tell this is going to be a long mission. So there's no way I could just like hang on for another little few minutes to get this thing done. So thanks for saying hi, Niels. I appreciate you saying hi. I always love knowing when people are watching, and have a good night's sleep. I know those days of getting up early. I've done my time. So these agents are all staying put. We're gonna grab this. Let's move over. Nobody's looking. Nobody that matters is looking. Okay, we're picking up loot. Now, I think there's stuff over here I need you to do downstairs, so we're going to send you this way. And we'll just put you at the top of the stairs to look below at an area we haven't seen much of. And it looks like it's just an office guy down here. And so you should be safe to move down there next time. So Spades, all our main agents have moved, and we're done. So, there you go. And with that in mind, like I said, there's no way I can get this done in a timely fashion, this mission. It's gonna... At my pace of talking and playing, this is gonna take a while with everything we gotta get done. So, and I still feel like I need to check a few empty rooms to make sure that quote-unquote elusive third agent is not hiding out somewhere. To surprise us before we take down the two we know of. So yeah, this one's gonna got a little more time involved in it, and I'm gonna call it. Pretty much, I'm just gonna call it, guys. Thank you, everybody. You guys have entertained me with all your comments tonight, more than I can recall being entertained in quite a while. So I'm gonna thank everybody right now for that. Even if you were just watching, I hope it was as entertaining for you as it was for me to play and chat with you guys today. I had a great time, and you all have some great senses of humor out there, and you also have some great pairs of eyes to help me solve things and come up with ideas on things to do. So once again, you guys make it fun to play. And I thank you for it. So we'll switch over to the rest of the schedule that remains for this week and start doing it that way. We got Lamplighters League tomorrow, traveling time back to the 30s. We got Baldur's Gate coming up now that we're on the move again and out in the Shadowlands, coming up on Saturday. And next week, I think I may get another regular weekend without any interruptions. There may be some interruptions the week after that. To the schedule, but just pay attention. I'll post if there's any adjustments. Otherwise, we got the normal schedule going on. So thank you, everybody that joined us today. Niels, thanks for chatting in and saying hello and goodbye. I hope your work day, if that's what you're getting up early for, goes well tomorrow. Captain Timo, you had me cracking up here a bit tonight. Nightmare, you're invaluable to these live streams. I appreciate you every time you're here. Eyes shut tight. You and your 11 pistols. And we own some pistols we can sell, I guess, is what you guys are trying to point out to me. Sorry I didn't comment on that when it came on. And everybody else, I know Mike's been watching in the background because he's busy as usual. I know Gleaser's been watching in the background. I want to thank you so much there for at least saying hi, letting me know you're here, and I appreciate that. And that's it. Cheers, as you said, eyes shut tight. And this is ZigZag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And I do hope to see y'all next time. Ciao, everybody. Ciao.